Found this little conservation area. It's got some trails, nice big wide open trails it looks like, so we'll go check it out. This is the Douglas S. Westgate Conservation Area. Badass, look at this, old bog. This is clearly abandoned, it ain't being run right now. Well, let us check out Raven Trail. It is dark. Try to jump it. I should have tried it. Oh, this is way... Woo! This is way more challenging than I signed up for. That was awesome. All right. It looks like it gets a little easier ahead. All right, the Weweantic River Trail. Let's see how bad this one is. Shoot. Ooh. Saw that coming. Ooh, this is a tough stretch right here. Oh, somebody cut some saplings down in the middle of the, right in the middle of the path. That's what I caught on. Woo, that's dangerous right there. All right, V11's still alive. This is cool though. I didn't know how neat these trails were. You know, I'll have to come back. I don't know about Raven Trail, but... Celeste Trail to Fearing Hill Conservation Area. Let's do that. I guess we're going this way. Quarter mile. Oh no, no jumping that one. We got McPap Trail to Ashley's Loop and Fearing Hill Road. So let's go to Ashley's Loop. Oh, Ashley's Loop looks lovely after all that. Ashley's Loop or McPap Trail, but we want to go to Ashley's Loop. I don't know what it is, but it sounds nice. Yeah, this trail is nice. I like ripping down this. Yeah, this is like an off-road race trail right here. I'd like to see what kind of times I could. Ooh, big pedal crack, but stayed up. Oh, I tried to jump it. I almost made it. I'm getting more bold though. I'll definitely be jumping that at some point because that was close. I almost had that. I think if I had had something to lock my foot into, like some jump pads. This is nice coming down this hill. The suspension works really good going downhill. All right, here we go, another sign. McPap Trail's that way. Fearing Hill Road's that way. Still got a ton of battery. Let's go try McPap Trail, I guess, after I take a break. Woo! That was a workout. First impressions of the V11 off-road. Woo! Thing's a beast. I mean, just the tire alone is big enough to really eat up most of these trails. I think it'd be eating up a lot of these rocks and roots even without the suspension. But the suspension adds a whole different level of security. I mean, you really just feel like, I feel like I can push this a lot harder than I could the V8, which I'm really comfortable on, and definitely harder than the KS18S, which I don't think has quite the motor, the torque that this one does. This one definitely rips through stuff, no problem. I get up over anything. It's more my confidence and lack of pads that are any issues of me falling out here than anything else, not the machine. Some of these paths were really tough. But I really, like I said, I want to get some kind of toe karambits. You know, that would help me a lot coming over a lot of those really rocky areas where it's almost like I want to just jump and get rid of the obstacle rather than hit it. Because I do notice, like, when I jump with the machine, it just flies right over stuff. But without pads, it doesn't really feel secure trying to take the weight off of it. You know, like you lose connection with the machine, and then your feet land in a funny spot. I think that's the big thing. You lose that connection with your feet for a second, and you wind up in a different spot on the pedals, and it throws you off. So having something to hook onto for that exact situation where I just want to get the weight off of the machine so I can go up over something, some foot pedals would make a world of a difference. And of course, like I said earlier in the video, my pads that I made fell apart. They fell right off. But I liked having a little extra thickness at the top here. That was definitely a lot of help in fine motor control. So maybe if I had still had those, I would have been a little bit better out there on some of those paths. You know, this is I think my third day with the wheel now. Maybe it's my second day. I don't know, they're all blurring together. Now, I think it's my third day with the wheel, and it's definitely a workout really maneuvering it still. Kingsong 18S, I pretty much have only done really group rides on. I haven't taken them to technical off-roading. I haven't tried going backwards on it. I haven't done any of the things that I do on the V8 just as like agility practice. So I haven't really done agility practice with a big heavy wheel before. So that's something I really need to work on just to build muscles. I mean, like, I'm sweating. That was a good workout coming through those trails. You know, it's all just about fine-tuning your muscle memory, fine-tuning your leg and feet muscles. The feet, it's so much more feet than people really talk about. You do so much with your feet on these machines. Like, really, it'll make you such a better rider. The cramps are annoying, but the more you work it, the less cramps you're going to get, the stronger you're going to get, and the more confident you're going to get at riding, because you really do so much control with your feet. Still got 72% battery. Doing great in that department. I believe this is called McPap Trail, or we're headed to McPap Trail. I'm not really sure. We were here before, I think. McPap. I guess this is McPap Trail or something. Yeah, Ashley's Loop and McPap Trail are really fun. Ravens is technical. All right, here we go. I found the road. Find our way out. That park was awesome though. Definitely expect me to be back there. Ripping some trails. Go screw around in here for a minute while we find out where I am. I have no idea what side of the park I popped out on. All right, that ride was a lot of fun. Didn't even dent the battery. So there we go, my first hardcore off-road ride. Let's do a quick inspection of her. Let's see, other than a few scratches here, if she's any worse for the wear. Mostly these down here. Oh, so I did clip it. Didn't clip the cap though. This side. Yeah, it looks like I probably dinged this side too. The pedals got all dung up. At least that side did. Other than that, headlight works, tail light works. Handle, look at that handle was almost falling off though. Again, this piece was like dangling, barely on there. This, I gotta fix. Don't like how that barely stays on. Any other saddle pieces break? The one was broken. Nope. So yeah, she took a beating. That was good. I was throwing her in rocks. I was falling, you saw. And she survived quite well. Almost no damage at all. That was a great ride. Found some really cool places. The suspension system doing its job, doing work. I'm gonna have to play with it some. Probably that would be my next project, is to play with different pressures. See what I like best. I'll probably do it. There's a grass field over here I know is pretty bumpy. I'll do it there. I want to tune it so that I can rip across a grass field, you know. But yeah, so first impressions, love it. It's an absolute beast off-road, absolute beast. Ripping through those trails. You saw I was getting up by the end of it, you know, I was really starting to get confident. I was really starting to rip through some of those trails. I'll definitely be heading to those trails again. Those were really fun. But if you're looking for an Inmotion V11 as an off-road wheel, it's a winner. It'll work. You know, the one issue is those valve things around here. The valves are definitely slightly exposed. I mean, you want to be careful coming in through rocks. But other than that,
she handled it great. Handled it absolutely fantastic. The torque is fantastic on this. You can really feel it's not lacking or wanting for power at all. It rips. You know, the one thing I really need to do though is the padding. You know, my makeshift pads fell off, and those I could really notice when I was doing hard turning on the way home. I noticed again, a little wobble came back because the contact point just isn't right for me. And then as far as some kind of jumping pad, something to lock my foot into, so when I'm coming into a big rock situation, I can just hit it. I can just go up over it. You know, if there's a log, I can really confidently jump, as opposed to right now losing contact with the foot plates. You know, and like I said, I'm pretty sure what ends up happening, you lose that contact, and then your feet are just in a different position. So when you land, ooh, you don't know what's going on, you know? But yeah, so I had it completely charged before we left. The app turned off on me halfway through, but I've got 58% remaining. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Be safe out there, guys.